Of other big races that we saw out at Chuchill Downs, we had the Fleur de Lis Stakes, the Grade 2. It was all about the return of the champ, Thorpedo Anna, the reigning horse of the year. Went off at a very short price at 1-4 with a lot of expectation, Dave.
Coming off the worst race of her career, would she bounce back?
Let's take a look at how it all played out.
And they're off. An uneventful start for Thorpedo Anna. She breaks out near the front. Royal Spa had a good start too. And Jinjin is there to the outside. They go by us the first time. Royal Spa inside. Thorpedo Anna right alongside second. They're 1-2 into the turn with Jinjin backing off them, settling into third. And then it's Save Timed out inside fourth, and Taxed is at the back in fifth. Around the clubhouse turn they go. Royal Spa the leader, and Thorpedo Anna is glued to her. A stalking second, and now she moves up alongside. So these two hit the backstretch run together. Let's see the opening quarter, 23-2, so the pace is solid enough down the backstretch run. 5 furlongs to go now. Thorpedo Anna right alongside of Royal Spa. Here's the half. It's 47 seconds flat, so they moderate the pace a bit. Royal Spa's in front, heading for the far turn, but Thorpedo Anna is right at her outside. And the two of them hit the far turn, 4 clear. Jinjin racing third. Save Time is fourth, and Taxed is fifth. Round the far turn, Brian Hernandez says go with Thorpedo Anna. She moves up right alongside of Royal Spa and puts a nose in front. Thorpedo Anna leading to the top of the stretch now. And Royal Spa's coming under a ride down inside. Thorpedo Anna on cruise control off the turn. Thorpedo Anna set down for the drive now. Shifts inward just a bit, but she's clear by 2. Royal Spa back into second. Farther back, Taxed is third. Final 16th coming. Thorpedo Anna clear by 3. Royal Spa's chasing her all the way to the wire. Thorpedo Anna, she's not done, not even close.
The champ is back. What a return, what a statement performance here from the 4-year-old Dave.
Yeah, she needed to get this because her last race was not good at all, finishing last. But she bounces back with the win here. Speed figure-wise, last year she ran a 111 in the Travers and the Buyer and a triple-digit 100 in the Breeders' Cup Distaff. This year she seems to be kind of stuck in the mid-90s land. She earned a 94 here. It's not all about speed figures, though. It's about how you do it, and she did it very easily.
And she got into the winner's circle. That's all that matters once it was said and done. Give her the flowers. Notable horses who have won the Fleur de Lis since 2010. Thorpedo Anna, this year's winner. She Dares the Devil last year. Midnight Bisou, Blue Prize, Royal Delta. These are some of the best and biggest names in the sport,
Yeah,
Dave.
don't forget about Rachel back in 2010. Lachushka was a monster as well. Midnight Bisou, what a list.
Our very own Andy Beacon-Cohn was lucky enough to catch up with the winning conditioner, Kenny McPeek.
The roar of the Stephen Foster crowd welcoming the Grizzly Bear back into the winner's circle. What a sensational performance, Kenny. At what point did you feel confident that you had the race won?
Well, when she was stalking the whole way, you feel pretty good about it. You know, I think the last race was just a mugging she took. I mean, I don't know what else you could say about it, but it just didn't go right last time, and just really happy to get her back in the circle, and she's just a total pro.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but the last few weeks, watching her train in the mornings, she's just been outstanding. What changes have you really noticed with her coming into the Fleur de Lis?
Well, I can't say a lot of changes so much as she's just a professional, and she does her thing, and we really didn't work her hard into this race. I really still think with the heat we've been dealing with, we wanted to keep a little juice in the tank for later in the year. And Brian actually said she got a little tired 16th pole, and like I said, we didn't hammer on her going into this. We kept it pretty easy and some half miles and nice long gallop outs, and she's the pro she is.
I know she just punched her ticket into the Breeders' Cup Distaff, but is there any chance we could see her take on the boys?
Well, I've mapped out the next spot. I'm pretty sure is going to be the Personal Ensign in Saratoga, so we'll get her back up there. It's I believe the 23rd of August, and then I'd like to bring her to Keeneland for the Spencer. I think that's another great race, of course. And then if she were to jump through those two hoops, then we would really probably seriously consider the Classic with her. And if we don't, then maybe the Distaff. But right now, a little premature to make those decisions.
Kenny, she's certainly a horse of a lifetime. Thank you so much, and congratulations to you, Annie, and the whole fam.
Thank you.
Thanks, Andy. Thank you, Kenny McPeek there, winning conditioner behind that performance, Thorpedo Anna. Is she back? Is she back and big enough, Dave, to ultimately point towards the classic division of the back end?
I don't know about that.
Is that a big call?
I would rather have to beat Royal Spa than have to beat Mindframe and Sierra Leone and Sovereignty and Journalism. It just seems like she is the queen of the female division, and it would be a really tough task to see her beat those type of horses later in the year. But he didn't say it's happening right now. 2 more hoops to jump through, 1 at Saratoga, 1 at Keeneland, and then we'll see. Maybe she starts to ascend on the speed figures and starts to get a little bit faster, and she's on par with some of those horses later in the year. But right now, I think that would be a tough ask.
It would be, but I'd want to see it as a fan.
But you want to see
you want to see it. Thorpedo Anna, if she can keep those W's flowing through there onwards and upwards, bigger things at the back end of 2025.